Welcome back to Cigar Talk. I'm your host, Rob Jones. We got co-host Bryant Falconer in the studio. How you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing good, bro.
Awesome, man. So let's jump right in. Tell everybody what we're smoking, what we're drinking tonight. You've got something I've never smoked, so I'm kind of interested.
Me too. I haven't smoked this before either. It's the Esteban Carrera, aged 12 years, Connecticut.
How is it so far?
So far, it's good, man.
Draw good?
The cold draw was perfect.
I mean, the burn right out of the gate looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see how that burns.
Yeah.
And then I went with something that I haven't smoked in a while. I only smoke these probably about once every 3 months because that's about all I can take. But it's a good change up. And I've smoked several cigars today, so I wanted to try something, change up my palate.
Gotcha.
So I'm smoking the Kentucky Fire Cured Flying Pig. You want to show that to everybody, Luke? Oink, oink, oink. Anyway, hey, so we got a great show coming up today. We have a special surprise guest. I've been trying to get him on the show for a while, but his schedule's crazy. And I don't even think I've got this guy.
Who is it?
It's BoBo, the Smoking Clown.
Dude, you did.
I did.
How?
Dude, his schedule's always crazy,
Yeah.
and it was one of those things where it was just a by chance. I had sent him a message, and he responded back, and I was like, hey, what do you got going on? And he's like, nothing, man. I'm actually, his voice.
Yes.
I was fixing to light up a stogie, and I was like, oh, dude,
Perfect.
I've got time. If you could, dude, do me this one favor. And he was like, all right, let's do it. So anyway, it just worked out.
Perfect.
And so
BoBo,
the Smoking Clown. I've been a big fan of his
smoking
shenanigans for a long time.
I like the way you said that, shenanigans.
Well,
because it's a lot.
I could say work, but I could also say shenanigans because it's the same thing.
Yes, sir.
I mean, his driving skills are amazing.
Leave that alone.
Yeah. Being able to fit that many people. I mean, dude, the guy, when he's on the freeway, he never gets out of the toll road lane because it's, he's right.
He can't.
What you call that? The high occupancy lane.
Yeah, the high occupancy lane with 37 people in the car.
HOV, high occupancy vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not what that is. Look, somebody look at this two-door and you just see faces like, how? What? As a kid, you see the cars going down, you wave at everybody.
Yeah.
You're looking at it like,
that?
What the?
I've had those experiences.
Oh, most definitely.
I remember sitting in front of the Leaf one day and a bus pulled up that was like bright pink and it had all kinds of like normal world things like bicycles and TV stands and, from the 70s.
Yeah.
And it had been molded onto the bus like parts of art. You know what I mean?
Who got out? Mork?
There was actually a Statue of Liberty about 3 feet tall,
get out of here,
mounted on one side, coming out.
Get out of here, man!
And it was just some old hippie dude, like long hair, beard, Shaggy.
You saw Chong and didn't know it.
It looked like Shaggy.
Shaggy.
Yeah, it looked more like Shaggy.
Scooby running
Skinny
out the back
dude,
of it.
Yeah, exactly. Did we talk about what we're drinking?
No, sir.
Tell everybody what you brought tonight.
Woodford Reserve, baby.
Can't go wrong with Woodford Reserve. And, yes, that's a winner.
Got me a bottle down in
fact, that is BoBo's favorite.
I heard.
Yeah. So
wow.
That's his favorite. So it's
perfect
for fitting that you showed up tonight with
that. Yes. It's a great, as you know, it's a great bourbon that goes with everything, man.
It really does.
I haven't found a stick yet that it didn't pair up well with it.
That and the regular bottle of Four Roses, to me, is the two bourbons that will pair up with anything.
I hear you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bought a bottle of the regular Four Roses for our weekend trip, and it's just one of those that you can't go wrong with. And I prefer it over the single or the small batch.
Okay.
It's got the 10 recipes.
Yeah.
I think when it comes to cigars, it just is a better overall
that
bourbon.
blend, it marries well with everything that you smoke. So.
Yeah, just like the Woodford Reserve.
I haven't found, like I said, I haven't found a stick yet that does not pair well with this Woodford, man. And we smoked a lot of sticks. Not enough, but a lot of sticks. And I haven't found one yet that hasn't paired well with this.
Yeah, I haven't either. Hey, so let's talk about our sponsors right quick. And we got a big announcement for Case Elegance. We have just started the Case Elegance Challenge coin, which the Case Elegance Challenge coin has the Cigar Talk logo on one side and the Case Elegance logo on the flip side. And if you order anything from Case Elegance, you put in Cigar Talk coin, and they will include the challenge coin in your order.
Most definitely.
So definitely, and there's a link down in the show notes. If you're looking for a humidor, a watch box,
watch
and
case.
a man's leather tote.
Here we. You know what? You didn't let me see that tote yet. You have not.
Well, after the show, remind me, and I'll go in and get it, dude.
Yeah.
It's as I like to say, it's phenomenal.
He said phenomenal,
dude. That bag.
What did he call it in the beginning? A purse. Remember? I got this man's purse. I was like,
no, I said a man's bag.
No, you said a purse.
I never said purse,
dude.
Someone told me the other day, Merce.
A man purse.
And you know what I said?
What?
No, that's a male nurse. Right? I mean,
we gotta leave you out of this.
Okay. So anyway, go by and check out everything that Case Elegance carries.
Yes,
they
sir.
carry. Here's what I say. They carry badass man
Hey,
stuff.
telling the truth. I'm with you on that one.
And so if you use the code Cigar Talk Coin, they'll include a challenge coin that is, limited, and you're going to want to get one. I'm looking.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I bought my bag, they're going to send me one.
I'm getting me a bag. I got to see yours, though.
I'm going to show it to you right after the show. So anyway, then we'll move on. We'll look at Viva La Vida cigars.
Viva La Vida.
Did I tell you I smoked a Club 500 Saturday morning in your absence? Did you ask anybody about that badass breakfast buffet that we had?
No, you told me about it. And it made me upset.
Dude.
Larry over there shaking his head and grabbing his belly. Man, but forget both of y'all. Man.
It was bacon, sausage, ham, eggs, biscuits. No, not pork chops. Ham.
It looked like a pork chop. It was thick enough. It was thick enough.
And it was just customer appreciation that Jay did at the Leaf. You missed it. It was phenomenal.
Had to work.
That sucks, man. We missed you. So anyway, if you're looking for Viva La Vida and you haven't tried them, we highly recommend them. Everybody who does ratings scores them very highly. We don't do ratings. We give a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
That's all you need.
And they get the double thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So, and if they don't carry them in your area, if you look for the Leaf, they carry them, they'll ship them. But ask your local shop to start carrying them because that's how you help a company grow that makes a great product and are good people. And they are good people. So, anyway, let's talk about McAuliffe.
What can we not say?
I mean, yeah, there's so much information, but when you break it right down, it's Al McAuliffe has created a great team partnership with.
Yes, sir.
Was it Gomez? No, Sanchez Gomez.
Yeah.
And the team that he's built and the cigars that they make, the price points that they they have a stick for every budget.
Everybody.
They have a stick for every palate. And you can join to be a McAuliffe ambassador. Click the show notes. They'll send you your own challenge coin with your own number on it.
You know, I heard that they're getting close to 10,000 in that.
Oh, absolutely.
Here we are, happy to be in the 3 digits. There are people who will be in 5 digits, man. 10,000 members.
It'd be cool to be the number 10,000.
Number 10,000. Be number 1 and number 10,000.
Or 9999.
That's the perfect coin.
That is.
I want to know who got 666. Let them speak up.
Yeah, if you got 666, we want to know.
Yeah, I want to see a picture of that one.
That way we know to stay away from you.
Yeah, no more conversations.
But if you join up with the ambassador group, you get special information about what's going on behind the scenes. You get notifications on things that's going to be coming out, whether it be limited editions or special shows or events.
Yes.
And also you can join their Patreon, not their Patreon, their Facebook group, which is a private group, and they have built one hell of a community there. I mean, the guys that I have become friends with over the last 2 years because of the group. I mean, it's just, if you want to be a part of a great community, they set the bar high. Yeah. They set the bar high.
And it's not one of those where it's cookie cutter responses from them. Man, they actually engage with you.
Yeah, they're part of the community.
They engage with your whole conversations. You know, it's about the consumer with them. And they do everything to let you know that you're the most important part of it. And I love that, man. I truly do.
And then, if you would like to order some McAuliffe or Viva La Vida, you can call Jay at the Leaf.
The House.
Yeah, you call it the house now?
Yeah.
I like that.
That's the house, man. That's the house.
You heading to the house?
Yeah, take it to the house, baby.
See,
take
it to the house. Call a place like that the church. We're heading to church.
See, I'm going to leave that alone. It's the house.
Okay.
It's the house. Where you heading to the house?
Well, it sounds better, though, when you're getting ready to go somewhere, especially when you were young. Where y'all going? We're going to church.
Yeah, telling that lie.
Maybe.
My wife asked me, where you going? To the house? Oh, you going to the Leaf, huh? Yep. Yep. No denying it. You understand, so now we know. But the house, man, 1166 North 2nd. 1166 North.
Yeah, if you're anywhere within 30 miles of Abilene, you should swing by. Let them know that Rob and Bryant sent you by. Say hello. And try the coffee because it's phenomenal. They got like 16 different coffees, and they rotate them.
I got so many people hooked on that coffee from there, man.
It's because it's the best coffee you've ever had.
Yes, man. People buying bags of it. Roasted or still whole bean. It's up to you. But you can get it there.
No, not roasted.
I mean,
you mean ground or beans.
Bean.
You said roasted or beans. I'm like, so they giving you beans that are not rested?
At least I didn't say Slevin.
All right, fair enough. So anyway, call up Jay, and he will set you up. And if you get the opportunity to come by, they've got a great lounge, a great humidor, a great members area, and a great staff. And you guys know Jay. He takes care of his consumers like nobody's business.
And 90% of the time, you see one of the three, me, Larry, or Rob there.
That's true. Yep. That's true.
One other trio will be there.
Hey, so let's jump right into our pick six of this week. I'm going to let you go first, if you're prepared, which I know you are.
Most definitely.
Hey, can you pass that bottle?
Larry, Larry took over.
As soon as Larry gets here, you can't find the alcohol. You see where the issue is? I know.
He said he knows right where it is.
and you know what's so funny is it's a good and a bad because he won't let you pour your own drink.
No, he takes care of us.
But that could also be the bad because I get a gallon. Look at that pour.
When he pours, he pours. He's going to take care of you.
That's not a man's pour. I'm hoping to get lucky later.
He pouring some into mine.
I got to keep an eye on that guy.
Man.
So, and I love this Woodford Reserve.
Oh man,
good stuff.
It's mellow.
Thanks for bringing that tonight.
Most definitely, man. We got to take care of the house, man. And no, this is not the house. It's the shed. You got to take care of the shed, baby.
The shed is a great place to be.
Oh, tell the truth. Oof. My pick 6 week starts off in no order. 3 is going to be what I was smoking earlier. The Perdomo 20th anniversary sun grown.
Oh, that's a great stick. That's my favorite one too.
Okay.
Because I also like the Maduro.
But
yes. Both of those two sticks are money.
Man, that 20th
every
anniversary,
time.
Both of them are. It's just like you said, money.
Yeah.
You can't strike out with it, man. You're going to get a perfect.
You're
stick.
actually making me want to go get one because that is a great.
That's
stick.
a great stick. The next one is one I tried out new. It was the Esteban Carrera Brown Cross. It was a Maduro.
I have not
bronze
smoked
cross.
That. How was it,
dude? This thing was, as you say, phenomenal.
You know what? I should try to give that a shot because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of that brand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because I don't think they make good blends. It's because in the past, I've had construction issues and mainly being too tight of a draw.
But see, You see, I'm smoking one on the show right now.
And that's one of the reasons I'm thinking maybe I give him another shot.
Look at that.
You know,
man. Perfect.
That ash is burning. The burn is nice.
Nice, man. And my last, but not the least, was the Alec Bradley Prinzado.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
So I had a Prinzado, Esteban, and a Perdomo as my 3 top this week.
I got a Alec Bradley on my list as well.
Oh, I know it ain't the Prinzado though, because you'd have been like, you pick what I got.
No. I don't even. I'm going to be surprised if you've ever smoked this cigar.
Okay.
And it's not hard to find, but it's the Alec Bradley post embargo.
Yeah.
Have you had that?
It's hard to find. I had one, I'm going to say about 2 years ago.
No, it's not hard to find.
I haven't found one
They're
since
at the Leaf all day.
Oh, good. Then I know where to look.
Hey.
Because mine was given to me.
Okay, well, the post embargo is a stick that I don't smoke very often, but it's like every once in a while I'm just in the mood for it, and it always delivers.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's like one of those cigars. I don't know why I don't smoke it more often, and you know what the answer is to that?
What's that?
Because there's too many different cigars out there. I'm smoking on average 8 a day. I can't find more time to smoke more cigars. So the Alec Bradley post-embargo, really good stick. I consider that to be a medium, maybe a medium plus. I want to say it's a Habano, but I'm not exactly sure. But it's that shade.
Yeah.
And it's just a great stick. And I get the box press.
I'm going to try it. I'm going to try the box press. Exactly
yeah,
what you
definitely.
had, too.
And then Saturday, when I went and met Larry Saturday to smoke on Saturday morning, I smoked the Viva La Vida Club 500.
Well, welcome back.
And you know what the funny thing is I went in the humidor, got my cigar, and then I went down to the front counter and I struck up a conversation with Scott. I showed him a video on my phone, and then I grabbed my drink and I went to the back. And then Scott came back like 30 minutes later and was like, "Hey man, did you want to pay for that cigar?"
Wow. Wow.
The funny thing is
we keep the doors open through payments. So you want to make sure you pay for that one?
So the funny thing is, I was like, dude, I was watching the video with you. I just was like,
forgot about it.
All right, man, I'm gonna go back and talk to Larry now.
Not dine and dash, smoking dash. I'm gonna grab one and walk on out the door.
I think you would have to go with snuff and puff.
Snuff and puff. I'm gonna leave that one alone. That can go a whole lot of ways.
You can kill everybody.
Yep. Snuff and puff, baby. Snuff and puff. Where did you snuff and puff at? The house.
Woo, man.
Next.
So, anyway,
something else. Dude.
I tell you what, another cigar I've been smoking a lot this week, and I've really enjoyed it. And it's not a flashy cigar. It's not an expensive cigar. It's a solid cigar.
Is it a Macallan?
It is not.
Oh, now we thinking.
You know what? It's a no-brainer. It's not really a lot of thinking. It's just that easy.
Which one is that?
And that's the AJ Fernandez New World Cameroon.
Oh, yeah.
You like the Cameroon?
Oh, yes.
Didn't you recently just start smoking the Cameroon after I've been talking about it for months?
Yeah, and
you're a slow learner, aren't you?
No, I take what you say with a grain of salt, because I got to realize who's giving me that information. So you have to research it a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
But I'm giving it on the show,
dude. Oh, okay. Since you're giving it on the show, we're not going to give anybody bad information.
Right.
So that's the reason why.
Right.
But you didn't give it to me on the show. You told me first that, man, you need to try. I was like, I looked at you, then I looked behind you at the Indian, and he was like, no.
How low can you go?
You've been knocking him down all day long today.
He's been drinking.
Oh, ooh. Leave that alone.
That's Elijah.
Leave that, Craig.
No. You don't know that song?
Nah, bruh. I'm from the hood.
Larry knows that song, Elijah, the Wooden Indian. No. Oh,
See?
Come on.
See?
Anyway,
it's a Lubbock.
It's an older thing.
Yeah, it's an older Lubbock
it's also probably more whiter. That's why I thought Larry would know.
it. He should know that.
He's whiter than you are.
Yeah, he just has a great tan. That's what it is.
No, but Larry expanded his horizon with music.
He had to. He worked in a bar.
Well,
he had to listen to a lot of music, and it was like he had to be there. So,
yeah, but he enjoyed some of that music.
You know, I mean,
if someone says the word country to you,
I'm done.
You fart.
I'm done. But it's weird you say the word country to my oldest, my daughter.
Yeah.
Psh, she's in love.
Now, does she like the old country or the new country?
New country, just as long as it says country.
I can't do the new.
I look at her, I'm like, are you really mine? And she like, I act just like I said, but not with music, sweetheart. I'm sorry, not with music.
Yeah, and you know what? Here's a funny thing that I read on Facebook in one of the cigar clubs. Mm-hmm. Somebody posted, name 3 bands that history could do without. And first of all,
that's a good question.
Dude, let me tell you something. Instead of naming the 3 best bands, it creates a whole different
dynamic
conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because people get offended
about some of the bands that are brought up. Yeah,
I got offended.
Which one? On which one?
Someone said Van Halen.
Get out of here.
Okay, no, I feel the same way. But whatever. I mean,
I like Halen.
Okay, good for you. So anyway,
Diamond Dave.
Okay, I was a huge fan, but I was a junior high kid.
Yeah.
So true. Anyway, the one that got me was Rush.
Who said that?
I don't know who said that.
No, it had to be somebody special.
All I could say was, "What is wrong with you?"
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about.
I was like, those as a 3-man band.
Tell the truth.
You had the highest level of talent at all 3 positions.
Oh, bruh, especially the drummer. Come on, man.
And the bass player, the singer, the guitar. It's a complete package. Mm-hmm. I was like, you're wrong on that one. Like a lot of people said the Doors. See, I was a Doors fan in in my younger days.
I wasn't. I really wasn't.
But I've heard so many people say the Doors were overrated.
They weren't, but it I don't know how to say it. It just wasn't my go-to. That's what I say. It wasn't my go-to. But I would listen to the Doors.
Some people had put the Beatles and the Stones on there, and I'm like,
they don't know what they're talking about.
How can you take the Beatles out of music history?
This must have been like a bunch of young kids in this in this cigar. You was in the brand new 21-year-old cigar
Well, to be
club.
fair, it was BoBo's group. Hey, if you guys are not a part of BoBo the Smoking Clowns Facebook group, check it out. You should join up on that for sure. There's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on there, not just discussions about music. But anyway, it was just interesting. And the person that I asked, I said, well, tell me who 3 of your favorite are so I can judge on the 3 you say are no good.
The Go-Go's.
No, they did Talking Heads, which
80s, 90s.
Talking Heads I was a fan of. But
not that big of a fan.
Dude, you can't compare Talking Heads to Rush.
No, nowhere near.
And the impact they had.
No, nowhere near.
That's just me.
Nowhere near.
And I forgot the other ones, but yeah, it was like the Thompson Twins. I made that up. But that's what I was like.
The Thompson Twins.
You remember them?
Yeah.
What was that?
The damn. Say it again. Yeah. Hold me now in your little.
There you go. Yes, sir. Dude,
bro, they don't. Nowhere near.
We could have done without that, man.
100%.
Yeah.
He had it flipped.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh.
People didn't. I mean, there were several that, like, the Beatles were on there multiple times. Rush was on there a couple of times.
They don't understand, man.
And I was like,
they don't understand, man. It's you're talking about. Well, people say, well, they are old groups and they don't transfer to the day. But you have to understand that 90% of, not 90, I get about 80% of the stuff people are doing today is sampling off what they did.
Right.
It's taking what they did and just transferring it to today's mindset. You can't.
Let me tell you something. I don't like most music because it's just
today's
overly
music,
sampled. It's overly computerized, and that's one of the reasons that I've become a big fan of some of the Appalachian music that's going on right now. Why are you laughing? That's what it's called.
Luke, your mother is your cousin.
So, but the reason I said Appalachian music, because I knew if I said bluegrass or banjo, you'd be like, eh. But I thought if I said Appalachian, you'd be like, no, I don't know what that is.
I do know what that is.
Maybe I would like to listen to that.
No. Next show I'd be coming on. Don't listen to anything Rob has to say.
Oh, dude, I'm going to tell you right now. I listened to a concert Saturday night of Tyler Childers, and dude can sing, man. Okay. Dude can sing.
I give it to you.
Well, maybe
just as long as you don't come out with no banjo and a washboard,
right?
Blowing into a jug. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's just, I mean, you have to. You talked about computerized. You have to go. And people won't understand this, but you have to go to Frampton to understand where the change came in. Because he was the first to use, what's that?
The mouth wah-wah, whatever it's called.
What's that called? Where they had a talk box, yeah. And they call it something else in hip-hop because the people using the hip-hop. But anyway, he was the first to come out with it. And then to normalize it, because people love Frampton. People love Frampton, man.
Dude.
I did.
You know who I think was better than Frampton?
Who?
At the voice box thing?
Who?
Now I'm going to forget. Rocky Mountain Way. Who sang that?
I don't know. Rocky Mountain Way?
You don't know Rocky Mountain Way?
I'm not from
You know what? Listeners, I know you guys are like, yeah, that's Joe Walsh. Boom.
There it is. Rocky Mountain Way.
Joe Walsh worked that voice box on a guitar pretty amazing himself.
Okay. But that was the start of the computerization of it. And then you had the 80s when everybody went to the...
Yeah, but then they used it as a tool.
Oh, yeah.
To where now it's the music.
Yeah, because they can't sing.
Well, a lot of them
And then they got some of the worst voices in the world, but that changes the voice totally.
I'm a rhinestone cowboy.
Leave that dude alone. Leave the dude alone, man. Who else was it in the 70s? They got me messed up when they saying Rush was a bad band because I can't see that.
Dude,
man.
that blew me away, and that was like.
Please tell me you never saw Zeppelin in any of those lists.
I got stuck on the Rush,
so you didn't.
I messed with that person, and then I didn't read the rest.
Okay. Because, man, somebody said Zeppelin, it's going to be a problem, boy.
Well, I mean, someone did say Janis Joplin, and I thought that was wrong.
How?
And they were like, oh, yeah, I hate her voice. And I was like, wow.
But y'all don't understand music, man.
Right. I mean, music. Dude, I don't know if you ever know this. Did you know that me and Janis Joplin were born in the same town? And she died the year I was born.
At
it's
27?
Like... Boom! I am reincarnated.
Come on,
Janis Joplin, but as a smoking man.
No, Larry looking at you like, yo, you crazy, dude. What?
Me and Bobby McGee.
No.
Anyway, guys, hey, all right. All seriousness, we have BoBo coming up next. Can't wait for you guys to get to know this amazing clown.
Amazing.
And so, anyway, and I mean, you've always seen throughout the years pictures of like clowns smoking cigars, but you think that's probably just for TV or comic book.
Nope.
This is a real clown that smokes real cigars, and that's impressive. And he's young. So,
Very young.
So anyway, guys, we got BoBo the Smoking Clown coming up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So we have the one and only BoBo the Smoking Clown. How are you doing today, my friend?
Not too bad, man. How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing very good. Sitting here smoking a Long Live the King Mad Mofo. Great cigar. I don't know if you've had this one, but I highly recommend it.
I have not had anything from Robert Caldwell.
Oh,
actually.
wow, you're missing out. So, hey, thanks for taking the time to join us this morning, and tell us what you're smoking this morning.
So I'm actually smoking. It's a house blend from a cigar shop. It's called a Lord Baltimore, Nicaragua. It's made by Plasencia. So big shout out to Zach, who's a fellow McAuliffe ambassador. We were just talking, and then he said, "Hey, man, are you ambassador?" And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Well, I want to give you this stick. Since you're a fan of our Lord Baltimore series, I'm going to give you a Nicaraguan stick." I was like, "Okay." Rob, when I lit it up, man, it was perfect. You know, pepper, spice, all the way through it.
Did you hear the circus band playing whenever you lit it up?
I don't hear things.
Oh, man, I always hear the angels sing, but I figured you heard the circus band warming up in the background.
No, with this, I definitely heard like an angel.
Okay, nice. I figured, we talked a while back. I figured you would be smoking the Clown.
That is another one of my favorites.
I know.
But unfortunately, I cannot get my hands on any of them.
Really?
Really.
So
really.
where did you find them before?
So they were actually at the same cigar shop, but in a different location. And, they just sold them, like hotcakes. They were going off the wall.
Yeah, I figured you got them out of the Clown car. So you're not able to find them anymore right now?
No, sir.
That's too bad. So, BoBo,
Yeah.
where are you originally from?
I'm from here in Maryland.
Originally, that's where you lived your whole life.
Born and raised.
Okay. Well, how long you been smoking cigars?
Well, I first started smoking cigars when I turned 18. And now I'm 21. So 3-4 years straight.
Okay, very nice. Well, you're smoking some good stuff. I mean, for a short timer as a cigar smoker, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I like going to the lounge, and every now and then there'll be some old guy, and he'll be smoking something, and we'll just keep talking back and forth, and he eventually will get surprised that I know what's the word I'm looking for. I kind of know what I'm talking about.
For 21, yeah, you're very impressive. You've been around the block a couple times as far as a cigar smoker.
Yeah.
So, does any of your clown friends smoke cigars?
So I've actually tried to get...
I mean, being 25, I wouldn't ask you 10 because I know you can't plan that far. But 5 years down the road, are you going to be in a bigger circus?
5 years down the road, 26. Hopefully keep working with what I'm in the profession I'm in.
Nice. And you're doing a good job where you are. So, I think that's where you need to be.
Oh, yeah. And hopefully, maybe add a little bit more humidors to my collection and some more sticks. Yeah, man, I'm really digging the Woodford Reserve.
Yeah, that's a great bourbon. I'm a big fan. So is there any female clowns that you're interested in? Are you dating anyone?
No, I'm single.
Ah, so all the ladies out there, if you're looking for a clown.
And Z.
Yeah, right. Got to give a shout out to Z, too. So, well, hey, man, I want to say thank you for taking the time to join us right quick. We are so appreciative of what you do. I mean, we love hanging out with you on a daily basis. And, if we can't laugh with you, we definitely laugh at you. And so we appreciate the opportunity every time.
All right. Thank you, Rob.
Hey, man, you got any plans for the weekend before we go?
Hanging out here around the house, doing some yard work, smoking some good sticks, drinking some good whiskey, beer, whatever.
Awesome. Well, cool, man. We might be doing a herf later tonight, so I'm sure somebody will be. I may be doing one, or Orlando may be doing one, so we'll see.
Well, if it comes down to you or Orlando, I'm picking you every time.
Ouch. Poor Orlando.
Sorry, Orlando.
All right, man. Well, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again real soon, bro.
Thanks, man. Have a good one.
You too, man. Hey, guys. Welcome back, and I'm excited. I hope you enjoyed the interview, and I apologize it was so short, but we will definitely have him back on when he has more time.
Yeah, some little people to get to.
Yeah, he's got, other circus animals and ringmasters and that kind of stuff. But, have you ever met BoBo in person?
No.
Really?
No.
Let me tell you what, dude's hilarious. When he's actually working, he's hilarious. When he's not working, it's funny because it's like he's not funny at all. You know what I mean?
He's just a normal person.
Yeah, he's just a normal cigar smoking dude.
Gotcha.
But you would think that being a clown, he'd be funny.
He comes on like Ward Cleaver.
Yes. It's like
just straight
normal.
straight.
Like I was trying to get him to, joke around a little bit, and he was just serious.
He's like,
I wanted to see him juggle. I wanted to see him
people pay for that.
Right. And did you hear, dude, when I said, can you do any smoking tricks?
Yeah.
He's like, no, I can blow it out my nose. I was like, yeah, well, that's a retro hell.
Oh, man.
But it's great having him on the show. Thanks, BoBo, for hanging out with us for a few, and hopefully we'll have you back on, in the near future.
In the near future,
so we can get to know that guy a little bit more. I mean, we were talking about earlier. I mean, you always think of the cartoon of the clown smoking a cigar, and it's just that's what they made cartoons of.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, they made cartoons from real life.
Oh yes.
So when you see a clown smoking a cigar, it's like that's what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or at least the good ones. The good ones smoke cigars.
The ones that are still here.
Now, earlier you were talking about like some sci-fi.
AI is here.
AI.
Big Brother is
now
here.
being intertwined with cigars.
Yeah, Big Brother is here, man.
Tell us a little bit about
Cigar
that.
news. Placencia Cigars is implementing smart chip technology in the cigar bands.
And what does the chip do?
It lets them know where the stick is, where it has been.
No.
They chase it down. Yes, they do.
Why?
Part of that is marketing, because you want to know your customer, where your customer is, who your customer is. And also, to me, it's too much.
Sounds nosy.
That was the perfect word. That's what was coming out of my mouth.
Sounds
it's
nosy.
You want to know too much, man.
Yeah.
Who's putting, well, Placencia is, but who would put a chip in a band?
Well, I could see, once someone does it and it has value to that company, I can see it with everything.
So now you're going to buy a stick and just take the band off at the shop.
Right.
Walk out the door naked.
Right. Well, we are very anti looking over my shoulder.
I don't want you to know nothing about what I'm doing. That's my business. It's not yours.
And is this already happening, or is this going to happen?
They actually started it. They're putting it out on the Alma Fuerte Sixto, the Hexagon Colorado Claro. How you say that word? Because you say it right. Claro, yeah.
That's the green cigar.
Yeah. They're putting it on both of those cigars.
I'm not going to be smoking any of those anyway, because I don't like green cigars.
Yeah. But the Alma Fuerte Sixto is not a green one.
No.
Yeah, that's the other one.
I don't care for that either. I smoked the Habano 6 this week, and it was good, but I'm not a fan of that 6x60. And you know what's so funny is
What's that?
The 6-sided 6x60, and it's the Habano. Did you know? No, I'm sorry. I misspoke. It's the natural one with the green band.
Okay.
Have you smoked that?
Nope.
It was okay. I'd like the Maduro way better, but either way, I would rather have the Figurado instead of that 6-sided 6x60. That cigar's too damn big for me.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
My thing is, they get some form of success with this. They get the information they're looking for, and they may get a little bit more information than what they were bargaining for. Then they start putting it in all the bands, and like you said, then other companies look at it and see how it's
dude, it's not even cigar companies. It's going to be all the companies.
So you get you a Coca-Cola, and it's got it in that band,
right? I mean, it's just going to be. Yeah, I mean, it's not.
I was thinking as a cop, because when you come up on the scene, you look for things like Coke bottles and stuff like that because DNA and all these other things.
Well, think about this.
Now
you go to the
you could chase
store
it back.
and you order like 5 things. You leave, and the video camera at the store has your photo.
Yeah.
They know what you bought. Now they know where you are.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's a little conspiracy theory for me. Hey, can I get another drink, sir?
Uh-oh.
But what I'm saying is, you know, we're going to get there.
Oh, it's
There's
gonna
no
happen.
way that it's not
happen.
going to happen. You know what I mean?
But what about the things that are already doing it, didn't announce it? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And now we know that there is going to be 2 sticks that are going to be out there. They're going to have this technology in it. Okay. What do you need to know where I am when I'm smoking? What I'm smoking?
Let me tell you what. And if the technology has become so cheap that you can afford to put one in every band, it's everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what they're waiting for.
It's going to be just like...
I say they like there's like some evil empire.
It's going to be just like with Google. You say something and all of a sudden you start getting all these ads for it.
You know what's weird is that really doesn't happen to me. It happens to my wife on everything. If we're having a conversation, when we're done, whatever we talked about is on her phone.
Wow.
Dude, one time Google sent her a message. It was like, hey, your cousin Carrie just had a picture made at this location. You should put your picture that you were photographed at that same location up in Facebook.
So it's picking up the photographs.
It recognizes
putting
you.
family members together.
Yeah, you know, that's what cracks me up about guys who think that the vaccine is a computer chip.
It's like they don't need that.
You have a phone. They don't need to spend any more money. We are paying them.
On the level of AI, that is rudimentary. Because you're going back to elementary with, okay, they put it in me with a vaccine. Just like you said, they got everything. You ping off a tower, they know where you are. And it's like 90% of the murderers, they trace your footsteps by your cell phone.
Yeah.
You were in this area. We may not have been able to say that you were on that street, but you were in the area.
You can go on Facebook and do friends, and it'll show you where your friends
are. Yeah. What was the hot spots or whatever the heck it was?
It won't show you where I am. But then again,
we don't want to know where you were.
Probably already know.
We don't want to know where you were. Yep.
I mean, it's interesting that is coming to be with cigars because it just shows that it's going to be everywhere.
Oh yeah, because some things you would think would be off limits to that, and cigars would be one of them to me. But here we find out they're going to be one of the first to be known.
Now, but here's the flip side to that. It's not like when you buy that cigar that they know who you are.
Oh no, they won't know who you are.
Right.
But
so there is some anonymity.
But then again,
is that how you say that word? Anonymity.
Yeah, but then again, you pay with your credit card, then they know who you are.
Well, but
they can match. They will be able to match.
In the big picture, it would be possible, but Placencia is not getting the information of that transaction. That's going to the store POS versus I don't know where the information is going on the computer chip.
Everything is in the cloud. You find the right cloud, you find all the information. Look, they just shut a freaking pipeline down. For how long? And then them people paid, what, $5 million to get it back open?
How long were they down?
Yeah, that's a good question. How long were they down? Yeah.
4 or 5 days?
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just barely
But it cost $5 million to get it open.
Why? What did they have to do?
Ransomware. They held them on ransomware.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's not a good idea because you will get caught.
Oh, yeah.
That's.
Yeah. They searched it back to Russia. They said it was in Russia, but the point of it is they got $5 million for just grabbing that information and shutting down the eastern part of the United States infrastructure on the oil.
Yeah, I think we should send a SEAL team over to Russia and bomb all of their oil pipes.
And then that'll start it all.
Let's get it on.
You say let's get it on?
Pour me a drink. Pour me another one.
Just don't let Larry pour.
I want to watch the lights.
Oh, it's going to be a lot of lights. They tell you don't look in that light though, bruh.
Yeah. You know, and we are in a position that would get hit.
Oh.
With the Air Force Base training here.
Right here. You got it's a lot of things that cause us. You got the Air Force Base here.
Your best place is North Dakota.
No, because that's where all the silos are.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of bunkers there.
Oh, you talking about the best place to hit? Yeah, because that's where all the bunkers are in the solid. But here we have the Air Force Base. You got a airport, even though it's a small, but you still can land large planes here.
Yeah, but how large?
You can land just one 747 there.
Can you really?
Yeah, just one. He said they done it multiple times. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can land it here. And then you have the railroad here. You got I-20 here. I-20 is a major part of the infrastructure because it goes across Texas until you hit 10.
I don't think they're smart enough to know where to hit.
Let me explain something. They are smart enough to know where you hit. They had.
Are they going to strategically hit
9/11, they put guys out taking pictures up. They took every picture you could take of the towers. They had enough information to know what to do.
Right.
And these dudes were not military trained.
And what significance did the two towers have other than they were flashy?
Yeah. It was
infrastructure wise, they were of no value.
Oh yeah, it shut the market down for a minute.
And
that's the thing you want to hit is the money. That's what they went after was the money.
Well, let me tell you what. I've been thinking. I'm just kidding. I'm not. We don't want to go down that road.
That rabbit hole with Rob.
Rob was arrested yesterday.
Brian and Luke will be doing the show from now on.
So
we don't even know where he is.
No,
we got a postcard from Guantanamo.
You can go down so many rabbit holes when you get into that spy brother, whatever, and we've been watching the sci-fi movies and we've been reading the sci-fi books for the last 40 years. And all that stuff that a lot of the guys projected has already happened.
True. Especially, remember you had to read 1984 in high school?
Yes.
And a lot of the stuff in that book has already happened. A lot of it. Big Brother is here.
Oh, yeah. Well, Big Brother's been around for a long time. I mean,
Big Brother's here. Man.
Yeah. And now we pay to carry them with us.
With that phone.
Cost me a lot of money.
You know what I want to do?
Well, I want to go somewhere without a phone.
And this is the cigar smoker part of me. I want to go to Roswell and see an alien smoking a stick.
Have you ever been to Roswell?
Never.
Oh, I've been many times. Do you know they have an alien museum?
No.
Yeah. I've never been, but they have one.
Going there.
You went, didn't you? Yeah, Luke's been.
Did you see your father in there? He said, yeah.
I was holding a lightsaber.
But nah, it's... And a cigar. That's how he lit it, was the lightsaber. He cut it and then lit it with the same apparatus.
Yeah, but they do a whole...
It's just too much,
it up.
man.
You know what I mean?
It's too much. My daughter almost had the opportunity to work at Roswell. I wanted her to go.
That'd be a great place. Dude, Roswell's cool.
Because I wanted to ask questions.
Yeah. Well,
when she finished her tour, I'm like, okay, what the fuck did you
branch
see?
was she in?
She wasn't in no branch. She was going to do federal contract.
She's not in any branch?
No, she's a federal contractor.
Oh, okay. I think as a military person, I would love to be stationed in Alamogordo.
If I was in my 20s now and I joined the military, I would want to be a part of Space Force. Do you know the opportunities that can come out of being a part of Space Force?
I'm not interested.
Dude, to leave this planet?
I'm not interested.
I would.
Why? Where would you go?
Off this planet. I just want to see, is it real? Is it flat?
Oh, come on. You are not a flat earther.
No, I just want to see.
I was going to say, you're out of here.
Because you get up there. Once you get up there, there's no denying the truth.
Well, right.
So you get up there, you're like, they were lying. It's round. It's really round. And you get up there like, oh shit, it is flat. It's just a circle.
No.
You don't know until you get up there.
I do know.
I wanted to be that dude from Red Bull that jumped from the atmosphere.
Yeah, I've seen that dude.
Because he saw the truth.
Dude.
But that was scary.
I don't need to see
that was too scary for me, man. He jumped out of a space capsule and parachuted back to the Earth himself.
I'm circling back around here. You know the Earth is not flat.
I know that.
Okay.
I know that.
I'm just checking.
I know that. But you don't know what you'll see once you get up there.
I don't need to go up there to know what I know.
I want to see.
If you go up there, let me know.
I ain't gonna let you know shit because you didn't want to know.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
You didn't want to go, so you don't need to know.
Have no I've never had a desire to go to another planet.
I don't want to go to another planet. I just want to leave this.
Well, you know,
one
now
to see.
Luke would love to go to Mars. No? Where do you want to go?
I don't want to. I want to go to space.
See,
He just wants to
that's
go
my
to
thing
space.
too.
I don't
just
even
want to
go to space.
I just want to go to space.
You know where I want to go?
To leaf. I knew it. That's all I want.
Just take me to the leaf.
You can have the rest of everything. Matter of fact, you can take Jay too. Just leave me to leaf.
I'll be there, holding down the fort.
Hold it out. I'll be here when you get back.
So, well, hey guys, hope you enjoyed the show this week. And next week we've got in fact, we got bumped back. We got another. We do have a Patreon that's going to be on next week. We got Gunny. Gunny is a former, well, not a former, a retired. Marine. Because you're never
once a Marine,
always a Marine. Hoorah!
Oh God, huh? That's what I want to say.
Huh?
That's the Army. Huh?
Really?
Yep.
That's what y'all said.
Yep.
Y'all were too lazy to go with the
We
rest of it.
don't need all the rest of that stuff. Man.
Y'all said huh. They said hurrah.
That's the way you say it. Huh?
Sounds like you're on the toilet.
Nah. That's the Air Force. The chair force, as we call it. He over there flipping me off.
But he knows it's true.
Yes, the chair force.
So
they get medals for paper clips.
Right. Well, hey, guys. I also will, you know what? I don't have the information in front of me. Next week, or actually in 2 weeks, I'm going to be sharing a new sponsor with you that we're really excited to have. I believe it. You know what? I don't want to mess it up.
That's right.
I'll save it.
Leave it alone.
I'll save it because it's not official yet, but it's going to happen.
Leave it alone.
So anyway, guys, we also want to say thank you to all the Patreons.
All of them.
You guys make this show possible every week.
All the Patreons,
and
all
the
the
community,
listeners.
the camaraderie. It's like family.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
I want to say thank you to every one of you guys. If you're interested in becoming
A Patreon.
put the booze down.
Thank you.
If you're interested in becoming a
Thank you.
Patreon member, look down the show notes. There's a link. Click over there, and we do a post-show, pre-show.
Yes,
we do
sir.
a light 'em up
Yes,
cruise
sir.
show,
Yes, sir.
and it's just for the Patreons.
You know what's weird though?
What?
I told you my kids started their own podcast. Right?
Yeah.
Hardly Sober.
It was hardly sober.
Hardly Sober. You know,
That's me.
we know. That's where he got the name from. But they have our format. They have a post show. And I was like, where'd you get that from? And he just smiled. I said, so you listen? He said, oh, Dad, yeah, I do listen. I listen a lot. I said, thank you. Thank you. You know, it's like with Luke being here as our producer. I know how proud you
know
are.
what?
That.
I asked Luke, why don't you listen to the show? And you know what he said?
He's here.
I do.
He's here.
Live.
I'm here. We need that number.
I was like, oh, okay.
But it's amazing to me how much that they are, Luke, my son, they're taking off what we started, what you started, and I became a part of. So, man, keep it going,
a
bro.
very, very important part.
Yeah.
You-
oh, yes.
You,
Oh, yes.
You.
Oh, no. I thought you was talking about the show, man. I ain't
No,
no
I'm talking
important.
about you.
I'm just a part, man.
You are a part,
I'm a
but
part.
you're a very important part.
Just a part. Anyway, let's end this show because you getting ready to get sappy now.
Hey, you know, right now it's Cigar Talk. If you left, it would just be talk. With Rob Jones.
With Rob Jones. He'd be rambling on.
Well, I'd be slurred.
Slevin.
Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the show this week. And until next time,
Keep smoking.
boom.